What's up, JW here? Today we have my top 10 of all John Cena figures that were released by WWE in 2025, which we had a lot of figures because obviously it was the year of John Cena's retirement, the retirement tour of 2025. Obviously this video is going up in 2026. It's the new year. First, it's the second video of the new year. Happy New Year, everybody. I did not film that in the last one. Yesterday we had the video go up of my top 10 figures of all wrestling figures of 2025 and also Bobby's top 10 figures. So go check out that video. It's a great video. It's a longer video because we had both of our top 10s with this new setup here. Obviously, I'm going to go over that real quick right now. Coming in this next week, either next week or the week after that, will be the full-blown tour of my room tour because it has changed quite a bit. As you can see here, we have new lighting. I got that with Christmas money and everything, so we got a lot of changes coming to the room tour right now. So the room tour will probably be in a week or two, so stay tuned for that. That's going to be a big video, awesome to the channel. But today we're talking about John Cena's top 10 figures of the year, basics, ultimates, and elites. I am missing two figures from 2025, which is the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Ultimate Edition. I was not able to get that. It was sold out by the time I got to it. And then the new basic that just came out from his gear from England. So I would like to get that as well, but if that Ultimate Edition, if I had the Ultimate Edition, definitely would make my top 10. The basic wouldn't, but the Ultimate Edition definitely would, but I don't have it. So I'm going to be going over every single figure I have, which I have everything besides those two. So we're going to start off with honorable mentions for John Cena because we're going to do honorable mention, then top 10. So my first honorable mention, it is not a Mattel figure, but it is made by WWE for a figure. It is the LJN John Cena figure. As you can see here, this is the Chase version. Mint on card. I pre-ordered it and it came as the Chase, the black card. So I decided not to open it. It's in the centerpiece right now for my John Cena shelf, which is growing like crazy because of 2025 because all these figures and everything. Also, if you've been following the channel, you've been seeing I've been collecting every single John Cena card of the retirement tour. Once I have all the cards, I'm going to be doing a video of every single card, so stay tuned for that as well. But one of the honorable mentions is this LJN. I just think since it's an LJN, it's not top 10 worthy, but it's still such a freaking cool figure, especially on card. So freaking awesome. So that's my first honorable mention. I'll set that over here in the arena. And then my second honorable mention is the basic figure of the Farewell Tour gear, Last Time Is Now gear, which actually he never wore. If you paid attention to interviews, John Cena did say in an interview that there are 17 shirts that he made the designs of 17 different cities that they did not go to, and he wants to release the shirts, the Never Seen 17 shirts. And I'm assuming this is one of them because he never wore this. They never went. This is supposed to be San Francisco because it's got the Golden Gate Bridge and everything. So they never went there. So I'm assuming that's what this figure's based off. But it's an honorable mention because it's a basic. It's okay, but it's not terrible. But it's not top 10 work. All right. So for my top 10 of John Cena figures that were released this year, number 10 is the collector's edition, Walmart and Target exclusive John Cena gear from WrestleMania 22 when he fought Triple H and defended the WWE Undisputed WWE Spinner Championship, and he came out like a gangster in Chicago. The reason why this is number 10, it's a top 10 figure because he only had 13 figures come out this year, which is quite a bit. The fact that we can do a top 10 of just John Cena is awesome. But the reason why it's on dead last for the list is because I personally think he should come with the Spinner WWE Championship because it's literally what he wore out to the ring. I understand why they can't give him the Tommy gun, but he should at least come with the Spinner Championship. But otherwise, it's a decent figure, but the gear's pretty bland and everything. So it's number 10 for me. Number 9 of John Cena figures of 2025, it's going to be a collector's edition John Cena as well. Target exclusive, Walmart exclusive, Brussels John Cena. This is his first heel promo, and this would be scoring higher if it wasn't for the brutal head scan that he's smiling while he should be frowning, pissed off because he was a heel. This is when he just turned heel in his first promo as a heel and made fun of that little kid and everything. The gear itself is great and everything, but the head is the reason why it's number 9 on my list. But otherwise, the gear is great. They did a great job on his shirt and everything, the white shoes and everything, but he should be frowning and pissed off. All right, so my number 8 for John Cena figures of 2025 is his another collector's edition figure. It is the Walmart Target exclusive collector's edition John Cena, his very first gear for the retirement tour of the 36 dates from the first Raw on Netflix. His gear from Los Angeles. The shirt's good and everything. I just think the head's a little derpy And I hate the hat because the hat is too bulky on the head, just looks goofy on there. And also my logo is not centered and super tiny. I do not like that at all. So that's why it's number 8. Normally I would put the Brussels figure over this, but the fact that the head is not matched at all the Brussels like face, that's why this one's scoring ahead of it, because like the gear itself is pretty good, the socks and everything, it looks great. It's just in my opinion, the hat's a little goofy and everything, and the head skin is okay. So the Los Angeles Collector's Edition John Cena figure is my number 8 for number 8 for 20. All right, so my number 7 for John Cena is the 2025. It is the 3-pack Ruthless Aggression era, like early on John Cena career like version of him. Like when he came out and said Ruthless Aggression, Kurt Angle, this is like a couple months later afterwards, pretty much his gear. He has the yellow trunks, knee pads, and boots, and then he has this like cool like, the shirt kind of like reminds me like of a bowler shirt, but like it's this like red obnoxious shirt, button-up shirt. He's got the red hat with the retro logo on there. He's got the really long like basketball shorts that are red. Comes with the scratch logo microphone. It's a really good figure. The head scan's good and everything for this time period of John Cena. So I honestly like this figure a lot, but it's just not my favorite gear of Cena. So this is why it's my number 7 on my 2025 list of John Cena's. But overall, it is a great figure for this time period of John. Right, so number 6 for my John Cena's of 2025. It is also from that same 3-pack as the last one I just went over, the Ruthless Aggression one. This is truly the perfect like Ruthless Aggression version of John Cena. Not perfect, but like good representation when he had the Spinner U.S. Championship, because it's the Spinner U.S. Championship John Cena from that time period when he had the Chain Gang, the Brass Knuckles, Word Life. So he comes with the Word Life Brass Knuckles, the Chain Gang. I love this camo t-shirt. That's really cool. It says "You Can't See Me." He's got the retro logo on there. He's got the U.S. Championship that spins, his custom U.S. Championship that spins and everything. He's got the no top hat with the black retro logo as well. We got kind of like the spiky hair, because this time period he had the short cut, but it was a little bit more spiky. The long jorts, the black and white shoes, and the head scan, in my opinion, is a great head scan for John Cena. The title's awesome, so that's why I think this is a fantastic figure. I just don't think it's quite good enough to be top 5, because these top 5 figures that we're about to go over are elite John Cena figures, but this one's really good as well. So this is why it's number. All right, so number 5, I think they did a fantastic job on this figure. This is the WWE Elite Royal Rumble Series, John Cena from his last Royal Rumble ever in Indianapolis. Absolutely awesome gear. So you got the horseshoe for the Indianapolis Colts. They did a great job on this shirt. It's perfect and everything. Honestly, on all the retirement shirts, they did a great job. But I feel like this head scan is fantastic. I love this head scan of him smiling and everything. The hat actually fits on there pretty well. It doesn't look too bulky. The hat prints on it are fantastic, at least for mine. Mine are great prints. The armbands look great. The shoes, I like these shoes. They blend in great with these awesome, the socks, which I never was a big fan of the socks for the retirement tour. I always found them like a little goofy. The pants look great, the belt and everything. I just feel like this figure, it just looks great. It feels great in hand when you're trying to pose with it. This is probably one of my favorite figures to pose. John Cena, when I was doing the setups and stuff for the retirement tour, this is probably one of my favorite ones to use. So this is why it's number 5 on the list. And then we're just going to keep on getting better and better with the next top 4. The next top 4 are just elite figures that are like some of the best Cena figures. All right, so number 4 was a Walmart exclusive to Walmart. It was the Last Time Is Now farewell tour packaging and everything. The retirement announcement shirt and gear. I think this figure is fantastic. It was very great to pose with. He comes with the towel on the back. The shirt is great. Fits real nice and snug. Obviously, it's a good shirt. The colors on the armbands pop. The logos on the armbands are great. And once again, same head scan as the Royal Rumble, so I love this head scan. This head scan is great. The hat fits on there decently, but the logos on the hats, like the prints, are fantastic. They're nice and big, nice and visible. He's also got Ultimate Edition legs, which is interesting for an elite. It's like they come down like an Ultimate Edition, so that's kind of like a plus compared to the Royal Rumble, because this and the Royal Rumble one are like neck and neck, but because he comes with the towel and the Ultimate Edition style legs, I put this one above it. Otherwise, they're pretty close, but this is a fantastic figure. This is the Walmart exclusive farewell tour. Last Time Is Now John Cena packaging. And also the packaging is just freaking awesome for this figure. But overall, a great John Cena figure that represents the retirement. So for the top 3, I think these 3 are going to go down as iconic figures for John Cena. And number 3, you might disagree with me, but when I got this figure in the 4-pack, the Hall of Champions 4-pack, I was like, this figure is like the perfect look for John Cena for when he had the Spinner Championship during the Ruthless Aggression era. It's just fantastic. It is the Hall of Champions John Cena with the Spinner Championship, with the jersey and everything. There's so much little detail in this. Like, there's like tiny details into this figure that just I find awesome. One, starting off with the shoes that are white and the brown, just looking awesome. It's supposed to be like Air Jordans, I think. Just looking fantastic. Like, they just look great. He's got the long black jorts, which can be like, oh, it's just normal figures. But on the back of it, it says John Cena, and then it says limited edition. Like, it's just freaking awesome that they just got little details like that into the figure. And then the Spinner Championship actually spins, and this might be one of the best Spinner Championships because it's not like the plain gold sometimes. It's got the actual silver in there, and the side plates are also detailed this time. Then the jerseys. The jersey fits very well, comes off decently. The camo 54 is his football number. It says Cena-tation. On the back says Cena. It looks really good. The jersey just fits on him very well. This hat also fits on him very well. It doesn't look bulky. Black hat's got the white stripes going down, Cena-tation on the back, the Chain Gang logo on there. The armband's got the Chain Gang logo. It's just, this figure feels great in hand, and there's so much there's so much tiny details into it. I think this is like the perfect Spinner Belt Championship John Cena for the Ruthless Aggression era with the jerseys and everything, because it's not like just plain colors, because a lot of them were supposed to be like sports teams. This one was a little different, so I like this one a lot, and this was in the Hall of Champions 4-pack. And I think this is why it's number 3. Number 2 is going to go down as probably the most iconic John Cena figure of all time, and that is the Collector's Edition You Can't See Me clear John Cena. I truly think this is going to go down as one of the most iconic John Cena figures ever, because we've wanted a complete clear John Cena figure ever since he came up with the You Can't See Me thing, and they finally did it because he did the basic that his body was clear but the gear wasn't. This is a complete clear John Cena. Like, you can't see him at all. I feel like this is going to be, there's not much to it because it's just a completely translucent, clear figure. But they got enough detail in there. Like, the freaking chains are clear, the hat's clear, the armbands are clear, they're removable. Everything about it, there's a lot of detail in it at the same time when there isn't. I think it's just even if it's not that crazy of a figure, it's going to be so iconic because it's literally a clear figure, and it's John Cena, and it goes on with the meme, if you can't see me. It's just absolutely awesome. And that's why I think it's going to be one of the most iconic John Cena figures, and that's why it's my number 2. The only reason why it's not number 1 is because number 1, I just freaking love the figure. So we're going to go for number 1. If you have watched all my, the series of my top 10 figures of 2025, like my top 10 elites, my top 10 figures of the year, and now my top 10 John Cena, you probably think I sound like a broken record because it's the same figure, my top number 1 elite, and my number 1, my number 2 figure of the year, my number 1 elite, my number 3 figure of the year, and now my number 1 John Cena is the 3-pack John Cena of his gear from like 2015 when he had the U.S. Open Championship challenge. He had this U.S. title. I love this U.S. title. This figure is just so freaking good. I feel like this is like the perfect representation of this time period of John Cena, and they did a fantastic job. Starting off with the shoes, the details. They finally did actual details on the shoes besides just being black, and then the colors on the bottom. The knee pads look great. The different colored pants, shorts, like, finally. The U.S. title looks great. This shirt, we finally have a figure of this John Cena with the shirt. The back doesn't have Velcro, so you actually can see the giant You Can't See Me. The arm logo, the front's got a bunch of detail. The armbands look fantastic with a little bit of different coloring of the shirt. Removable, finally. We finally have removable armbands for that. The chains look great, and then this head scan. This head scan's fantastic. Great face scan. And then the hat, this is the best hat I think they've ever made for Mattel John Cena, because they're always different like size and they're bulky. This one fits him so snug, like it's a basic that's molded on, but it's not. It's actually removable, as you can see there. The hair is also great, but this hat just looks so good. Everything about it is super clean, like crisp figure. I just love this John Cena. You might not agree with me, but I think this is the best John Cena figure of 2025. It's fantastic. It's the 3-pack Walmart exclusive with the Ruthless Aggression and early on John Cena figure. Absolutely awesome. I honestly recommend getting the 3-pack literally just for this John Cena. So that's why it's my number 1 John Cena of 2025 out of all the freaking retirement tour figures. All right, thank you guys for watching this top 10 figures of John Cena of 2025. I've done a lot of these videos so far. We did the Elite video. Go check that out. Top 10 Elites of 2025, top 10 Ultimates of 2025. We just posted the top 10 figures of the year of 2025. Me and Bobby's opinion, and then now top 10 of John Cena figures of 2025. This will probably be my last one of the year for figures. I don't think I'm going to do any other videos. I've done 4 of these now, and I'm starting to get a little tired of making top 10 videos and repeating myself on certain figures like that John Cena. But I really had a fun, it was really fun collecting John Cena figures this year, because it's always been fun collecting John Cena figures, but this year was special because obviously the retirement tour, and like I feel like these figures just like meant more. Some of them are gonna be like more rare, like that clear John Cena. So this year was a very fun time to collect John Cena figures. Next year probably won't be as many, or they'll probably just do a couple. At least I feel like they're gonna calm down. But I know they have the ultimate edition of his heel turn coming up, and there's a couple more, and then like another heel promo Cena. So there's more coming. But I feel like after this year, I almost like want to slow down and buying John Cena things, because I bought so much John Cena merch this year, between the figures, every single retirement tour card, a decent amount of the shirts and other stuff. I'm just like, I love John Cena. He'll always be my childhood hero, but I'm starting to get burned out of buying John Cena stuff. It's like, oh my God, they're producing so much stuff, but it makes sense. It was his retirement year. But amazing figures this year. Thank you guys for watching. Go check out my Instagram, which is all lowercase JRW live. I highly appreciate that. Also, go check out my TikTok, which is lowercase JRW _ lowercase live. I highly appreciate that as well. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for more wrestling figure content. Stay tuned for more wrestling figure content. I can't speak to yet today, guys. But stay tuned for more content, because we're posting every single day. And stay tuned for the WWE 2026. I almost said 2025. It's the new year. It's 2026 room tour, because there's so much that's changed to this room, and it's just getting out of hand. And my room's literally turning into a freaking YouTube studio. It's insane. But stay tuned for it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.